Hello and welcome back to another wall Okizeme video here in Talon 101. And yes, we need to cover this new thing. This hella good situation after a combo. So yes, this is one of Hwoarang's new wall combos, LFS 3-2, and your instant follow-up is FF3. And if the opponent does get up that way, they get hit. And if they just simply back quick roll, which is like their main option to block, well, that means they're waking up into +6. And this is a bad spot to be in +6 against Hwoarang at the wall. It's not great. They really gotta guess they're gonna be forced to press their power crush, their rage out, and so on. It's like, speaking of which, yeah, they probably want to press their button, right? So let's check. Can the opponent get out of this situation? So I'm gonna key charge right here so I can get hit. 1, 2, and I'm gonna press power crush. Oh, so they can get out with a power crush. All right, so it's just like they have one defensive option to get out. Is there another defensive option they can get? Can I mash? I tried mashing jab, that does not work. I'm gonna wake up into back one, right? I'm gonna wake up into back one. No, you see, Hwoarang evades. Like, at least you get out of the wall. So like, if that's one of their main objectives, then cool. Same thing, I'm gonna do up back 2. It moves a little bit. So the last thing is, so that's evasive moves, right? And trying to do a fastest move, which is the standing jab. So let's just check rage. So because if rage art can go in, then it's just like the FF3 follow-up is in trouble, right? So key charge again. Hwoarang gets the launch. I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna mash rage art. I didn't get it that time. I'm gonna make sure to get it this time. Yeah, did you see that? Hwoarang was about to do his rage art animation, but then the FF3 hit him. So that's great. So no panic option can beat you, fastest option can beat you, and only a power crush can beat you. That's good Oki. Really, really good Oki. So now we're gonna go through pretty much every option now. And of course, as you know, like if you spike them with running 3, RFF back to 4-4-3, all of this disappears. Or at least 3 out of the 4 options disappear. So you're only left with back quick roll for the most part. And if they do back quick roll, that means they're blocking to a mix-up. Because if they don't back quick roll, right? And they try to, let's say they do one of these, right? Stand up, wake up. It's gonna look like this. And they get hit. So like, is that worth it to them? Probably not. That's not a good spot. So like, they're forced to like back quick roll. And right, power crushes beat you. So it's like, what do I pair up FF3 with? So it's just like, you ask yourself, what beats power crushes? So power crushes lose to grabs and lows. All right, we have a really good low. Yeah, down back 4 is a really good low because down back 4 hits grounded. And okay, down 3-4 also if you want to take that risk. So like, take your pick if you want to do down 3-4 or down back 4 after to like mix it up with your opponent. So I'm gonna do down back 4 right now. I mean, they block it. You're -1. They got to think about right parabellum kicks. They got to think about RFS back 4. So they're still not safe in that situation, including a flying eagle. And then that's gonna wall splat. Yeah. Because if you do down 3-4, right, and they do block it, ever since version 1.5, this would be launch punishable. So if they do have the punish, you're pretty much gonna pay the price for it. But if they go for a consistent punish, they go for a wall standing 4, a down jab, you're like, oh, okay. So it's back to the good old days. Just to show you, we're gonna go through all the options. So the back quick roll, right? So you saw that for the 3 options. Now we're gonna do it for pretty much everything else. So I'm gonna start with FF3 first, then down back 4, and then down 3-4. So stand up, right? Like if you just don't know what to do, just end on LFS 3-2, and man, watch the magic fly, because it's just unlimited cheese. And it's like, what's your opponent gonna do? They can't do anything. It's just like, I have to back quick roll and power crush. It's literally their only answer. And they have to play that 50-50 game with you if you do down back 4 or down 3-4, which is not in their favor. I wouldn't say it's in their favor at all. So everything is, as you can see, losing. Not a single wake-up option they can do except one. And they gotta take that, that's 50-50 guess. This is not even including like other options. This is as basic a 50-50 Oki you can get. A mid and a low. So one last, going, oh, second to the last, right? Stand up. So I did say it was going to be down back 4. And okay, they flip over. That's even worse. So they flip over. That could be a potential back 3 or another FF3. That's a bad spot for them. Wake up backwards. 3-2. Yeah, it's another bad spot. They're just like, okay, I can just FF3 or down back 4 and I'm always gonna have a really good situation. So they either flip over. This is like one of the worst spots to be in Oki. Face up, head towards facing the opponent. It's one of the worst. Because it severely limits the number of ways they can get up safely. Down back 4 again. Wake up low. 1-2. Consistent. Yeah, there's no what do you call this? No counter hit launch. But I mean, you can live with that because the situation you're getting after it is just so good. It's like Frontier, you didn't press a button after that. Yeah, it's gonna look like this for the most part. So 3-2, down back 4, another down back 4. And then now if you had Heat active, well, they're pretty much dead, right? But now we're gonna move to down 3-4. Now down 3-4 would lose 2 more options because in left foot forward, this does not hit grounded compared to right foot forward and left flamingo stance. But it's still a solid option to implement should you want to. And they wake up to that, by the way. So if they're not gonna like wake up, stand up into down back, then they're gonna have to like deal with +8. Which is a pretty tough ordeal. And you don't even have to like RFS F4 anymore. Like, you can just go straight for your 16 frame mid. So like that looked punishable. So let's see if there's another RFS option that could win here. Gotta go faster. So RFS 4 is our fastest mid in RFS. Nope, they're safe. But at that point, then you can just like cancel with RFS up 4 and then you're fine. So side roll left. Down 3-4. Again, you're still at an advantage if they press a button as they get up. That RFS D at 4. I'm just gonna give you as much cheese as possible. Right, I did the wrong combo. My muscle memory said do the Tekken 7 combo. No, we do the Tekken 8 combo here. Now we move to wake up mid kick. 1-2. Down 3-4. Oh, that's a counter hit, by the way. Right, so again, they're waking up to the second kick, right? So as they wake up to that second kick, and that turns into a counter hit. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate it here. Yeah, that's way too much damage. Too much. To wake up low kick now. Into the floor. Okay. So you lose to wake up low. That's fine. Again, if this was Tekken 7, that was going to be a launch on counter hit. And just like, you paid the price for going for this kind of Oki. So that's not the only one. So wake up low and recovery kick. Let's just check with spring kick. If that's consistent. It's consistent. So that's 3 options. But if they do the wake up mid, or if they stand up and press a button, yeah, well, they're in trouble. Big trouble. So like this Oki, right, is just way too good to ignore. Like, you don't even have to do it off like LFS 3-2. Like, this can still be done off 3-3-2, and you can still get exactly the same result. Or if you want to do it off, let's say 3-3 forward into 3-2, right? It's fine. Or up 3 into LFS 3-2. Like, it's so cheesy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, the fact that Hwoarang got his master's chop, who knew it was gonna turn into like one of his bread and butter Okis, simply because it limits the opponent's options, and like they're forced to take a +6, or they're forced to deal with, what do you call this, down back 4, because the only way they can get out is pretty much a power crush. Yeah, so it's also really easy to remember, like compared to, what do you call this, the LFS 3 and 4 Oki, wherein you had like so much freedom to do whatever you wanted. Here it's just like, yeah, simple is best. So again, that's all the cheese I have for this lesson. There's going to be one more wall Okizeme video after this. For now, then there'll be another set of Oki in the future, maybe. In the meantime, again, I've been Frontier, and thank you for watching.